This is my 2006 Audi A6 that I picked up from the auction the other day. I paid little to nothing for this car. It has 246,000 miles on it, but for what I paid for it, it's crazy. Anyway, I have a check engine light that came on, and I did some research, looked up some YouTube videos. I will link them in the description down below. And the common issue with these 3.2 liter V6s is that the high pressure fuel regulator goes out. The high pressure fuel pump goes out, and that's what happened to mine. So I picked one up from my local parts store, and I'm about to replace it.
Okay, first I'm gonna start by removing these two plastic covers. They just literally pop out. Okay.
This right here is the part that I'm trying to get to. Let me see if I can get y'all in there. There we go. That was the part that I was trying to get to. As you can see, this engine is dirty. Now, I will be like cleaning all of this up the best I can, but I'm not gonna be able to do too much. I can see like an oil leak that was down in there and stuff like that. But basically, you just take the intake off, which is sitting right there, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass to put back.
You can get the sauce.
Okay, so the last time I left you, we ran into a few issues with the old high pressure fuel pump, and it's just a mess. I really hate cleaning up after someone else. Anyway, on to what the issue was. The issue was this piece right here is the actual sensor that comes off of the bottom of this piece, like this. And when I finally got the intake off, I noticed that this had completely snapped off, and the connector was still connected to it, and it was broken, like completely off. And the connector itself that's on the car, that's down there, it was like broken as well. So I don't have time to go and get a new connector. I'm gonna end up taking this apart again so that I can fix the connector that's on the car. I'll show you that in a second. But that's the reason that my car was really pissed off at me, is because that connector was broken. Now to the issue. Someone had tried to do this job before, and they didn't put bolts back right. This bolt was missing. It was down in the valley down there. Let me see if I can get some light on it. So you can see it was like a bunch of oil down there. This car has a lot of miles, so it leaks a little oil in places, but it's not that big of an issue to me. Anyway, that screw was down there, so I had to soak up some of that oil with some paper towels and then fish that out of there. And then you can see that this hose right here is broken, but well, not the hose, but the top of the thermostat housing is broken, but it still connects and it still seals and it's not leaking right there. I checked that. I didn't even know that until I had to take that part of the hose off. Anyway, got that off, and then had to actually cut this pipe because that screw right there, you can see the screw, that one that the light is on. I'll put a picture up so you can see it better. It is completely stripped out and impossible for me to get out at this moment. We cut a slot in it and tried to get it out that way. I didn't want to weld anything to it because it is too hot for this plastic piece. So I'm gonna fix that with a piece of tube, a piece of rubber hose, should I say. And right now what I'm doing is cleaning up all the shavings and stuff. I just took the thermostat cover off to clean that out because it was stuff down there already from this top piece breaking off. So it's a mess, but you know, slowly cleaning it up. I ran into certain issues like this with my truck, not exact same, but cleaning up behind other people. So anyway, this is the new pump and it's on. I had to go and find a bolt and put that in there. It's in there with thread locker and Teflon tape, so it's not gonna leak. It has washers to fill in the gap for the because the bolt was a tad bit longer, so it's filling that space to make up for that. But the pump is fine, and the God, I forgot what it's called, but there's a certain part in the behind the pump that you need to check. That's fine. Everything is fine. This pump probably works just fine. The connector just snapped off. So that was the entire reason for me having to do this job. And it was annoying as all get out. But now we're good, and I'm putting things back together. All right, as you can see, everything is back together. The only thing that I have not done is put the covers back on, the cover that goes there and the cover that goes there. I got everything back together. I put fluid back in it. Coolant back in it. And my light isn't on. As you can see, I had to put a hose right there, so that's what I'm going to be watching to make sure that holds up, and all of the vacuum hoses are back the way they're supposed to be. It's a hack job. I understand what a lot of people are going to say in the comments who look at this, but it is a lot better than it was. I can promise you that. Someone tried to do this job before me and they failed miserably, so then they just threw it back together and said, "The hell with it, let's sell it," and that's what they did. So I'm about to open the garage and we're gonna see if we can make this happen. Well, it's gonna happen, but we're gonna see what happens. What's up, Hammerhead Nation? So it's been a few weeks since I did this job, and everything's great. Everything is successful. So no issues, no fuel leaks, no coolant leaks. Well, I have a coolant leak, but it's coming from the actual reservoir itself, so I got to replace that pretty soon. I'm gonna get around to doing that, and I will record it and put it up. I mean, this is a very simple job, but in case anybody wants to see, I'll put it on display for you. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Car drives great. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you liked it so much, share it. Subscribe. Come on back for some more. This your boy Jackhammer. Peace. Much love to you.